Let's go. Batter up. We're taking the afternoon off.
Hi, welcome to this episode of Dodger Man Games. This is not your ordinary episode. Tuesday we lost an icon of baseball, of the Dodger organization, Vin Scully, who was the greatest broadcaster in history. He was the greatest to ever do it, and the greatest there ever will be. No one can fill those shoes. He was someone that I listened to. I mean, he's why so many people listen to the game instead of watching the game, because he just painted such a beautiful picture with his words. And a lot of people brought their transistor radios to the games just so that they can hear him call the game. And I read an article that one time it got so bad that there were so many radios, especially right below his radio booth, that he had to ask the fans to turn down their radios because there was so much feedback. So yesterday the Dodgers played their first home game since his passing, and I was not able to watch the tribute video. So I'm going to watch it now and give you my reaction. That seems to be a thing that people are doing, so I figured, I'd go ahead and do mine. So here we go.
Hi, everybody, and a very pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. When we heard those soothing 14 words, we knew for the next 3 hours or so we were going to be taken on a journey, a shared experience for all of us by a master storyteller, poet, and an artist. We pulled up a chair, and then our friend, our uncle, our favorite teacher would take us away from our everyday issues and cares, whatever they may be, to be entertained and informed. Vin Scully, Fordham University class of 1949, was recruited by Red Barber to provide live updates for CBS Radio Sports by telephone of the Boston University Maryland College football game, live from the roof of frigid Fenway Park. Vin passed the audition with flying colors. Fresh out of college, just 4 months later, Scully was hired by the Dodgers, for whom he worked for the next 67 years. In 1953, when Barber left Brooklyn for the Yankees, Vin became the voice of the Dodgers at the age of 25. 5 years later, when the Dodgers left Brooklyn for Los Angeles, Walter O'Malley brought Vin and his partner Jerry Doggett to Los Angeles with him. Together, they introduced Major League Baseball to Southern California by way of the new and ever-present transistor radio. With the emergence of the Dodgers and the undeniable skill of Scully, Vin was calling some of the biggest moments in baseball with his artistry, vocabulary, intellect, and timing, a soundtrack of the game's history.
What a marvelous moment for baseball. What a marvelous moment for Atlanta and the state of Georgia. What a marvelous moment for the country and the world. A black man is getting a standing ovation in the Deep South for breaking a record of an all-time baseball idol.
It looks like he's going to burn a flag, and Rick Monday runs and takes it away from him. And so Monday, I think a guy was going to set fire to the American flag. Can you imagine that?
No, you can't imagine that. Not in these days, yes, maybe, yes, but not back then.
Vin Scully, Well, there's a lot of talk these days about greatest of all time. GOAT used to be a bad thing. Now it's the greatest of all time. Well, that's the end of this discussion. Vin Scully is the greatest of all time, period. No discussion. It's him.
Vin called 25 World Series, 12 All-Star games, 18 no-hitters, 3 perfect games, and ultimately the most perfect call of one of the most dramatic moments in World Series history, and the most dramatic moment in Dodger history.
Look who's coming up. Sachs waiting on deck, but the game right now is at the plate. High fly ball into right field. She is gone.
That replay will never get old. That will never get old.
Improbable. The impossible has happened.
Vin was most comfortable in the booth and never really comfortable in the spotlight. But the Irish tenor took on the role as an ambassador for the game.
For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Hi, you're great.
The city of Los Angeles,
Let's hear it. Vin Scully!
and the fans whom he loved just as much as they loved him.
One of the great rewards in my life is the privilege of broadcasting Los Angeles Dodger baseball to the nicest fans in the world.
Vin was so utterly unique and so universally popular that his going away tour in 2016 came to him. And so cosmically powerful, the Dodgers would clinch the Western Division title on one mighty swing by until then a little-known utility player named Charlie Culberson, who was etched into Dodger lore on Vin's final home game. If ever there was a time for Dodger baseball, this was it.
Swung on a high fly ball to deep left field. The Dodger bench empties. Would you believe a home run? And the Dodgers have clinched the division and will celebrate on schedule.
Vin, we love you, and this is for you, my friend.
On September the 24th, 2016, 50,000 fans paid tribute to Vin, and Kevin Costner spoke for all of us.
Allow me to say one more time for the record for all of us here today and for those watching, that we will miss you, my friend. We will miss you in our radio, in our cars, in our backyard. You've been a gift to Los Angeles and to baseball itself. It seems forever that you've been guiding us through your personal window into the game. How lucky we were that day in Brooklyn when the microphone passed into your hands. You were the chosen one, the skinny redhead who stood on the shoulders of the biggest kid, ready to look through the knothole in the fence and describe for the rest of us what was going on. You were better than a golden ticket. You invited us all to pull up a chair, spend the afternoon, and then proceeded to walk us into the next century.
A week later, Vin would say goodbye.
May God give you for every storm a rainbow, for every tear a smile, for every care a promise, and a blessing in each trial. For every problem life seems a faithful friend to share, for every sigh a sweet song, and an answer for each prayer. You and I have been friends for a long time, but I know in my heart that I've always needed you more than you've ever needed me. And I'll miss our time together more than I can say. But you know what? There will be a new day and eventually a new year. And when the upcoming winter gives way to spring, rest assured, once again, it will be time for Dodger baseball. So this is Vin Scully wishing you a very pleasant good afternoon wherever you may be.
I know it's not. I know men shouldn't cry. But he will be missed. Yeah, it's he will be missed. Words cannot express how much Vin was part of my childhood. And part of my growing up, you know, he was the reason why I subscribed to the MLB.TV service so I could hear his last few games. You know, he just made the game better. He made listening to the game better because of the stories he told, because of the images he painted with his words. He was just he was the best to ever do it. And the best that there was, the best that ever will be. Rest in peace, Vin. We love you and we miss you, and we hope that you are just smiling down from us in blue heaven right now, and you're with Tommy and all the other Dodger greats. I can't. I can't think right now. We got Roy Campanella. I don't know why I couldn't think of Roy Campanella. Don Drysdale. Just so many Dodger greats. Well, that's going to do it. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you like this video. Hope you have a great day. Peace, love, and baseball. Rest in peace, Vin. Thank you for everything. Have a great day, everyone. I'm out.